Good morning. Welcome back to the classes about tenses. We have covered simple present tense yesterday and we discussed the formula. We discussed that simple present tense is used when we repeat an action periodically. Your actions could be repeated daily, weekly, monthly, annually, etc. because time is infinite. And we understood that the formula for simple present tense was subject plus ismr. Ismr is optional, only to be used when there is no action verb, plus V1. So of course, if you use verbs first form, you don't use ismr. Plus object, again object was optional. Today we are going to discuss simple past tense. Now what is simple past tense? When we talk about an action that happened in the past. जो भी action भूतकाल में हो चुका है, when you talk about that, it's simple past tense. Because this is one event, one action that happened in the past, we do not call it indefinite past tense. Like simple present tense was simple present tense and simple present tense, also known as indefinite present tense. We do not call this indefinite past tense. Okay, I've already written the definition as per my words. So your formula for simple past tense is subject, was a verb. Once again, was a verb will be only used when there are no action verbs in the sentence. If you have action verbs, the action verb will be in V2 form, the second form of action verbs. Plus object, object is once again optional. If you use transitive verb such as purchase, buy, then you need an object. For example, Rakhi bought. It's incomplete. You need an object for the sentence. So Rakhi bought a car. So bought is your transitive verb, which means it needs an object. And that's why I've written optional. Rakhi taught. Rakhi ne padhaya. Here I don't need an object. So if it's intransitive verb, you do not need an object. Now, the same examples that we discussed yesterday have been converted according to simple past tense formula. I am a trainer became I was a trainer. You are too serious became you were too serious. We learn communication skills has become we learned communication skills. They go to school has become they went to school. He is a dancer is now he was a dancer. She works hard has become she worked hard. It needs more water has become it needed more water. Rohit drives a car was our example in simple present tense. It's now Rohit drove a car. Rachel cooks amazing food is now Rachel cooked amazing food. Are we clear with simple past tense? It's pretty easy. Now what do you think? Just like simple present tense, when we converted our sentences from positive to negative, we had to add just one word. What was that word? Not. When the sentences did not have actions, we added the word not. But when the sentences had actions, for I, you, we, they, we used do not. And for he, she, it or singular nouns, we used does not. Now that is something that will change here slightly. For I, you, we, they, we will once again use not when the actions are, for all of them in fact, not just I, you, we, they. There we had the option of does and does not. Does and do. Here the past tense of does and do is did. So both does and do, the past tense becomes did. So wherever you do not have action verbs in the sentences, for example the first two sentences, there are no actions. I was a trainer. I was not a trainer. You just have to add the word not. But wherever you see actions like learned, went, worked, needed, drove, cooked, these are action verbs. Now you will put did. However, did not. That is for negative sentence. However, your actions will come back to V1 form. So we did not, it won't be learned, it will be learned. We did not learn communication skills. They did not go to school. And this is a problem with people. They use did not, but they put V2. This is a common mistake that people make. Did is already past tense. So you're not supposed to use two past tense verbs. Okay? Clear? You've written this down. I will erase this and we'll go to the negative sentences. I was not a trainer. You were, and this word has to be pronounced as were. A lot of people pronounce this word as were, which is incorrect. You were not too serious. We did not learn. So we'll go back to V1 form. Communication skills. They did not go to school. It did not need more water. Now he was a dancer. Nishant, what do you think the answer would be? He was a dancer. He was not a dancer. What's the next sentence? She works hard. She worked hard. She
did not work hard.
correct. Because we have the action verb, so you don't say she did not worked. It will be V1 form. She did not work hard. Then we have Rohit. Rohit drove a car, right? Rohit did not drive a car. And finally, Rachel cooked amazing food. Rachel,
Did not cook amazing food.
that's it.
And it needed more water.
Yeah, it's done. Rachel did not cook amazing food. Just be mindful that did will ensure that the verb comes back to V1 form. Okay? Please write it. Once you're done, let me know.